I used to wonder why I always overanalyzed everything, or why overanalyze everything before I can take a step, and things just needed to make sense to me before I can take action on things. But at the same time, I always felt called to take, or pulled to take risk, to just like say screw it and just do things. And then I found out I was a 1-3 generator and an INFJ, and everything just kind of just clicked and just made sense. Anyway, I'm Luther, and welcome back to the Self-Image Alchemist. And in this video, I want to talk about how knowing myself, how discovering who I was, personality tapes, through astrology, through human design, through just various sources, but the main ones is astrology, human design, and the Myers-Briggs test. It just changed my life. Like, it changed the way I manifested. It literally changed everything, and it made everything make sense for me. But it just did. Manifestation started to click. Like, oh my God, I can't even express how much this has helped me. First, let me go down a list of what some of these things are. Like for the Myers-Briggs test, I took that probably 2021. I actually took it several times throughout my life. Friends bringing it up like, hey, you should try this test or whatever. But I just didn't care. You know what I mean? I just wasn't into that. I was a completely different part of my journey. But after 2018, everything changed. And I was on this journey to discover who I was. So in 2021, I believe it's the first time I took it and actually took the test seriously. Because I just felt lost. Like, I didn't know who I was. I couldn't even put words to it. So anyway, I took the test. And I took it a few times, right? And it turns out that I was an INFJ, which was, it's a super rare personality type, very introverted. It's a bunch of things with it, but the main things that stuck out to me was, being a visionary, being a deep thinker, a deep feeler, being very empathic, craving meaning in almost everything. Meaning and purpose, right? To the point where I thought I had problems with like authority or following rules or getting behind someone telling me to do something. And I thought I just had like some kind of like personal ego issues with that or something. But that wasn't the case at all. Come to find out, INFJs, they need meaning behind every action. They just crave purpose. Like, things have to make sense to them. They need to understand how things work, and things need to make sense to them before they can really take action on things, significant things and small things. Like, I can be at a job someplace and they have these rules in place that don't make sense to me, and I would question that, or I just wouldn't care about the rules, or I would disregard them because they just didn't make sense. So, and I thought it was just, I thought I just had like ego issues. I thought people would be like, oh yeah, you just got an ego, or you got issues with authority. No, it's just, I can't get behind things that don't make sense. INFJs are strong advocates for things that make sense, right? They need to have meaning, purpose, right? They need to make sense, is one way I can put it. And I really like that. And being a generator, not just a generator, but a 1-3 generator. The 1-3 is just this is in human design. So the 1-3 is just the profile, and generator is your type, right? So I'm a 1-3 generator. So the 1-3, the 1 is the investigator, deep research, basically doing deep dives, and really, it's like the adept, deep dives, going into pretty much everything that's piqued by my curiosity or that interests me. And that is also in alignment with my Myers-Briggs, my INFJ, because I need to find meaning in things before I even take action on it. And the 3 is basically, I believe the old term for it is the martyr. Another way to look at that is I learn things through basically trial and error, meaning I start a lot of things, fail, learn from it, and then start again and master it. You know what I mean? That's basically how I learn and operate through life, based on my profile. And that is very much in alignment with me being an INFJ. And these two things, and me being a generator, which is my type, my strategy of my type, meaning the way that I walk through life is to wait to respond. And all that means is I'm not an initiator. I don't go through and just start things. I don't go look for things. I don't go reach out to people. They reach out to me. A generator's aura is magnetic and it draws people to them. Generators also, and I'm getting to a point here, but generators also, they generate energy, life force energy. They're defined by their sacral center. Again, I encourage you to look into like human design if you haven't already. At the very least, find out your type, and find out your profile, right? And your strategy. Those three things are important. Your type, your profile, and your strategy in human design if you want to do that. But we basically, our strategy is to wait to respond. So we don't go out and initiate things. We wait for options to respond to. Like, it may come across as being very indecisive, but no, it's not indecisive. We're just not set up that way to make decisions. Like, if you ask me what I want for dinner, I'm going to say, I don't know. But if you give me like two options, I can easily pick one, just right off the top of my head. We are made to discern through options. Like, it's crazy. Like, it's, and that was a game changer. Even not just in my personal life too, as well, in business, everything, like relationships. It was crazy. I got, what I mean, arguments I got into. Oh, you're too indecisive. No, I'm not indecisive. Like, just give me a choice. And I couldn't even put words to it before I learned what this truly meant to me. And I was like, holy shit. Changed everything, right? And then I had to apply this to, I didn't have to, but I started to apply this to manifestation, and I realized like, oh, now this is making more sense, right? Yeah, it made so much sense. That's when I started to realize that I manifest best when I'm following my curiosity and I give myself permission to make mistakes and to mess up. That's the takeaway that I took from that. Like, when I discovered I was a 1-3 generator and an INFJ, it explained what really, just as a 1-3 generator, that alone, like, it explained so much about why I needed to do things, to figure things out, to understand things. I needed to, basically that's what it is. I needed to do things to understand things. And what that looks like for me as a 1-3 generator is investigating and trying things out and refining that process, basically refining like what it is that I'm doing over and over and over again. And I just got generators, and you can look this up. Generators are built for mastery just because of the way that we're set up. Because we have a ton of energy to do things that we love to do, not that we don't love to do, that we love to do. Like, I encourage you to look into it. And being a 1-3, that definitely contributes to that trial and error part of my journey. And as an INFJ, I learned that I need meaning behind every action before I make a move. I mean, I thought there was something wrong with me, but it's not. This is the way that I'm built. Like, I can act, don't get me wrong, you can act outside of your profile and do things outside of your profile and still have some success. It just won't feel good to you. It'll feel off. You're more prone to act like you're, in human design, they call it not self. Like, some types not self is like bitterness. Some profiles not self is frustration. Some profiles not self is anger. Like my son, he's a human design, he's a manifestor. So his not self theme, when he doesn't follow his strategy or when he's acting out of his type, his not self theme is anger. Mine is frustration. I have a couple of friends who are projectors in human design, and their not self theme is bitterness. Like, it's a whole thing. I encourage you to look this up, right? So anyway, I digressed a bit, but being an INFJ, it let me know that I need meaning behind every move that I make. And to get that, I need to follow my curiosity and understanding. And to follow my curiosity, I need to be in alignment with, being in my type by using the energy for it. Things that I find energy for, I respond to. The energy is there. I take action. I refine the whole process. And basically all of this gave me permission to stop judging my process and labeling it from listening to other people out from the outside looking in. So I can stop judging my process and start flowing with it. It created, honestly, to sum this up, man, learning my human design and my INFJ and astrology, but I'm not going to dive into that in this video. It allowed me to be in alignment with my soul, my higher self, with life, my purpose, my desires. Like, it just created 100% alignment is what it created. I have a clear direction of where I want to go. I know how to get there. It's just, oh my God, it's such a relief and such a good feeling. So I definitely encourage you to look into your Myers-Briggs test, human design, start looking into astrology. Again, I do another video of that, so I'm not even gonna really touch on that. And also, if you check below in the description, I do have an archetype quiz, a self-image archetype quiz. It's 2 links. One is directly to the quiz. The other is to the beta waitlist I have for this program I'm creating. If you want to be a part of that and help me create it, you also get the full version of that when it's completely done. You get that for free, the full version for free, obviously, to be a part of the beta. And if you click on the beta link and put your email in, you will get the quiz for free also. So the quiz is just a freebie I have. I just have 2 ways about getting it. So if you're interested in that, definitely check the description and look out for the next video where I want to dive into how you can use this to, how this process of learning these different personality tests and human design and all this stuff can help you actually manifest. And I want to go into some examples in the next couple of videos and start diving into about how to find your purpose and exactly what that is in the next few videos. I got a lot of stuff coming up then. So again, stay tuned. If this video helps you, you found it interesting, entertaining, you liked it like me, hit the like button, subscribe, and stay tuned.